Okay, all right, guys. So, hello everyone. Welcome to Education Ellipse. Thank you for joining the today's call. So let's start the demo session, right? So first of all, I will introduce myself. I am Abhishek Agrawal. I am certified Azure data engineer. I have total 7 to 8 years of Azure data engineering experience. I graduated and done my graduation from NIT Raipur, and after that, I have worked purely in Azure cloud, particularly, and I have delivered around 7 to 8 projects in Azure cloud, right? So using Azure Data Factory, Azure Databricks, Azure Synapse Analytics. Currently, I work in Sud in Germany. Here, I work as Azure Data Engineer, where I handle the migration project from Hadoop to Spark cluster, and my day-to-day job involves doing the data processing using Databricks and help data scientists for their feature, right? So this is about me. So in this particular course, what we offer differently, right? So first of all, let me go through the course curriculum. So in this course curriculum, what we will do, so the who should do this course? The people who are seeking knowledge in big data processing and Databricks should do this course. The people who have some sort of experience in SQL or basic knowledge of SQL and Python should do this course, right? And the people who wants to learn Azure Tech Stack, right? The people who wants to learn the Azure Tech Stack, right? So the people who want to learn about big data processing and basic knowledge about SQL and Python can take up this course, right? What is about the course curriculum? In the course curriculum, we basically offer, yes, 1 second, please. I'm muting you, everyone. So yeah, so I will just give a break in between and then you can ask question to me, right? Give me a moment. Yeah, so the introduction of the course is here. We will go through and we will learn two architecture diagram. So I believe everybody who joined the today's demo class are here to either get a job in Azure Tech Stack or they want to deliver some sort of a project in their company, right? And as I told you that I am working as a Azure data engineer right now. So during my course curriculum, I will make sure that I am teaching you all real-time experience or real-time uh, responsibility or real-time transformation, which I do on day-to-day basis, which can cater to all sort of a project which you do particularly in Databricks, and then you can fulfill that. That is the first agenda which I fulfill. And then the second agenda would be you will be able to cater and then give all the interview and then will be able to pass all the interview question, right? So this is the second agenda. So the course curriculum, the course curriculum is designed in that manner that we will do the real-time projects and then we will also do the interview question from this projects, right? So we will do this two architecture diagram during this particular course curriculum, and this is the very latest lakehouse architecture which we will implement. So these are the two architecture diagram. First is this one and second is this one. We will implement it during the course curriculum, right? And then we will learn about Spark architecture. We will learn about the Spark optimization. We will also learn about Databricks platform in general, why Databricks is important, what is a Spark architecture, what is managed table, unmanaged table, what is Pandas, PySpark conversion, what is data transformation, right? So I will teach you data transformation, but you should have some sort of a basic understanding of some sort of a basic understanding of data transformation, right? So this is about the course curriculum. We will do two architecture diagram, right? What we offer different in the whole course curriculum is, as you all are already included in our WhatsApp community, so basically we offer and send you all the job opportunities which is across the globe, right? So we will also send you the job opportunity from India, and also if you want to go apply abroad, we'll also send you the job opportunities abroad, right? We will not help you in any sort of a placement process, but we will, as I belong from Germany, I get many opportunities which is outside of India, which I share in my community, and then you can apply that, and then you if you have a good resume, and then you can get a call as well, right? So many of my students got a call as well. Then we will also help you in making your resume, and then help you in the mock interview process, right? We will have a small batch of 10 to 15 people only. We will not take more than 10 to 15 students in every batch. So we will have a small batch. That is why I will be able to give the time to you in case of you want to know any sort of if you have any sort of a query, right? So I do it as a part-time. That is why I don't have a big batch of 100 students, 50 students, and it's not so much difficult for me to give the time to each of the students. So I offer, we take less student, we help them, we groom them, we help them till the time they get a job, right? And then we will do the real-time projects during the course, right? So this is about the course curriculum, and this is about what we offer different, right? Now, as I told you that I am Azure Data Engineer, certified Azure Data Engineer, and I renew this certificate, this particular certificate time to time. So as you see, I yesterday only renewed this particular certification. Just wanted to show you that. And then, as I told that, I will give you the interview question from the different interviews. So these are the interview questions which I myself prepare it, give multiple interviews, prepare for my students and for my own preparation, right? So these are the interview question as well I will give you till the end of the training. So it's a full proof planned of doing the studies, then doing the projects, and then in the end go through the interview question, prepare the resume, take some mock interview, and then apply for the job, right? So this is a full proof plan. The whole course will go about 1.5 months to 2 months. In 1.5 months we will cover up the whole course, and then 15 days is for the revision, mock interview, preparing the resume, and all of that, right? And then you will be able to apply for Azure Data Engineering interview, right? So this is about the course curriculum, the architecture diagram, and everything, right? Now, if you have any question with respect to this, which is with respect to the course curriculum, or if you have question with respect to what we will cover during the course. And one more thing which I want to highlight, we will cover up the Databricks learning plan, which is we will after doing this course, you will be able to do this certificate, which is Data Lake Fundamental, the Data Engineer Associate. You won't be able to do the professional one, because here we will some sort of a stream analytics and stream data processing also comes, which we will not learn during the course. We will only and only learn and focus about the batch processing, right? So, but you will be able to do the Lakehouse Fundamental and Data Engineer Associate Fundamental. Here we have the Delta Live Table, that only we don't cover, but we cover all of this. So you will be able to do and achieve this certification after doing this course, right? And I also go through the database learning program, which is offered by the Database Academy, and give you all sort of a notebook which is related to that, right? So, and where we will practice all of it, we will practice it mostly all the classes in the community edition of Databricks. So here we will practice all the classes in the community edition of Databricks. And for few of the classes, we will use a normal account. For that, you get a 15 days of free trial, and then you can create a normal account. And then after that, you can just upgrade your account if you want to, and then just pay like some sort of a minimum amount of 500 1,000 rupees a month, and then you can continue in that account. But mostly our classes will happen in the community edition account, which is completely free. Now, if you have any question, you can ask me now, or else we will proceed further. We will see why database is important to learn, and I will give some sort of a demo session. I will take this demo session as if I am taking actual our first class. So yeah, so if you have any question with respect to course curriculum, let's take few of the question and then we'll proceed, right? Guys, yes. So if you have any question, please tell me now or else we'll proceed.
Hi Abhishek, good evening. Myself Mahesh. Am I audible? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes. So anybody has any questions?
Hello?
Guys,
Hi
just two
Abhishek.
minutes.
Good
This
evening.
will be the course curriculum just to give you a brief. This is about me. This is the course curriculum. We will do two projects during the course, and then after that, I will give you the interview question with respect to those projects. What would be the preferable timing? So yeah, so the timing, the course will start from 27th of June, right? From 27th of June, the course will start. The preferable timing of the course will be like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. IST. As I told that I take less students, I don't take more than 15 students in a batch. So the course timing will be decided based upon that students, right? So yeah, so the preferable timing will be 8 p.m. or 10 p.m. or 9 p.m. as per the student like who joined the course and then decided to do continue, right? So as per that only we will decide the time. Yeah. Anybody has any more question?
Hello? Hi Abhishek, good evening. Am I audible? Hello?
Yeah, so suppose if you are from US, the people who are from US generally do the training in their morning time. So suppose if we have a class at around like 4:30 or 5 p.m. German time, then it is a morning 9 a.m., 8 a.m. for them. So like, yeah, for US, this is how they manage. They take the class in their morning time. And for India, the people take the classes after 8 p.m., 8 p.m., 7:30 kind of they take a classes. And I take the class after I finish my office, which is around 4:30 or 5. So currently for me, it's 5:30, right? So I finish my office and then I take the class. Yeah, so the whole course is designed in that manner, guys. So the best way to learn thing is not by watching videos. So I have done this mistake in the past in my initial career, right? So I teach everything will be completely practical, okay? Everything will be completely practical. Every class will be the practical class. We will do the practical implementation through which we will learn things, okay? So in every class, I will give you the notebooks to practice. In every class, I will give you some sort of a homework to do. And then if you implement this homework, then only you will learn things, right? So every class will happen completely practical, and I will teach 90% of the class in just like in Databricks portal or in Azure portal. I will take my 90% of the class, 10% of theory, just need to go through the PPTs and slide to just understand those classes, but every class will happen completely practical. The whole course is designed in that manner itself to basically make you completely ready for any sort of a practical implementation, right? So the whole course is designed in that manner, and also get a job. So during the course, I will also cater and I will teach all the things which is important for an interview. What sort of interview question is being asked? What are the general interview question for is being asked from the Databricks? I will cater all of those questions as well.
Yeah, hi Abhishek, can you hear me?
I will just check if there is more question.
Hello.
Hi, Abhishek. Good morning. Can you hear me?
I think
I think we have been trying to speak to him, but I'm
1 second,
not
guys.
getting.
You guys are asking question.
yeah,
I'm not
he's
able
not
to.
able to listen us because
Yeah,
I
give me
can
1
hear all of
second.
you guys.
Very important. Hello. Am I audible to everyone? Hello. Are you able to hear properly? Let me try. Hello.
Hello, Abhishek. Can
Yeah,
you hear?
now I'm able to hear you. Yes, yes. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, many people were trying to speak, but I think there were
There was
issues.
some audio issue, I guess. Yeah, so now I can hear you guys. Please tell me. Yes. Yeah,
Abhishek,
so
you're saying like
yes.
the people who are in different time zone can join during the morning sessions, right? But will be there like two different sessions or a combined session? How it is going to work?
There will be only one session. So suppose if we have a class at around 4 p.m. my time, then India timing will be 7:30 p.m. IST, and the your timing will be the US timing will be ideally the 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. In the US. That will be the timing if you just do the 6 hours subtract from that. So yeah, so depending upon where you are located in US, it will be 8 a.m., 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. in the morning, but there will be only one session, not two sessions. Okay, and suppose in any case the timing is not possible, then we have alternate solution that what you can do is you can take up the recording of the classes and then you can connect with me separately for the doubt session, right? That also can be done.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so is there
Yeah,
any?
yeah, I have a
Yes.
question. So are you only covering the Databricks and Spark, not the Azure Data Lake and Synapse?
Azure Data Lake and Synapse, this course is only and only designed for Databricks, big data processing using Databricks and Spark. I offer a different course in which I talk about data factory, Synapse analytics, those things. So I offer a different course for that. I can so you can go to education, our website, and then you can check out this particular we offer two courses generally. So in this course I cover only Databricks and Spark particularly, but I offer a different course in which I cover other things as well, which is like so this is Azure Data Engineering course. Here I cover everything, but in this course I cover only Azure Databricks and Spark.
Okay, so the Azure Data Engineering course have all these Databricks and Spark as well.
So yeah, it doesn't cover Databricks in detail. So it
Okay,
has everything. This has everything. If you want both, you can take both of the courses as well.
okay.
Yeah. Uh, Data Lake, Synapse, my team member curriculum is not so curriculum is not covering Spark jobs fundamental. What do you mean by that? It's not covering Spark job fundamental. Where you see it is not covering that. Who written this question? Like, guys, please don't write anything which you are not aware. And if you are writing it, please say, right? Because it can just give the perception that I'm not covering. I am working in this particular field from 8 years, guys, right? So whatever I'm offering, it's covering that, right? So you can see Spark architecture is there. You can see that we have a cluster administration as well. You can see we have a Spark optimization as well, right? And if you feel something is not covered, please say. Otherwise, it's been covered, right? Okay. Okay, so yeah, so like performance, how cluster configuration is done, etc. So yeah, so we have a Spark cluster, Spark optimization, Spark cluster optimization, catalyst optimization, adaptive query execution, then predictive push down. So we are covering this, yeah. So somebody saying something?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So Delta Lake concepts, asset properties on top of Databricks, is
Yeah.
it covered? Integrating
Yes.
that with Data Lake.
Yeah, data manipulation with Delta Lake. It has been
So
covered.
connecting to the external sources from Databricks using JDBCs, will that also be covered?
Yes, so that also is there. JDBC connectors for Databricks.
Okay.
Okay, guys, so I'm making sure I cover everything which I use and do in day-to-day life because I work in Databricks daily, right? So I'm covering all of it. After doing this course, I will make sure that I teach you whatever I know, right? So I make sure that. And I think I work on Databricks, so I know what are the things is required enough to do the daily job. What is not being covered is stream operation, stream analytics, stream processing that I don't cover, and which I'm telling you, right? Honestly, that is not being covered, and that is okay as well. CI/CD is not a part of a Azure data engineer. CI/CD is a part of DevOps guy, right? Many people in the industry will say that we will teach you DevOps. We will you take a Azure data engineering course. We will teach you DevOps as well. But they just take one class and then they say that yeah, you are a DevOps engineer. You know the CI/CD process, but CI/CD process is not so easy, right? We have a separate DevOps engineer for that. If you learn very in 1 hour, if you just see some normal videos, then it doesn't give you the CI/CD perspective. Just go that video and go in the real life and implement that. You won't be able to implement it, right? So the CI/CD process won't be covered in this course. Yes, so SCD1 and SCD2 type implementation is also there in the course. Somewhere I have written it. 1 second, let me show you. Cache. Yeah, it's not written here, but I will cover SCD type implementation 1 and 2 that I cover. Okay, guys. So I think if you have further question, please ping me, and then we will discuss that questions as well, right? But just be sure that I will cover everything which we do day to day in Azure Databricks. Particularly, I will cover everything, right? So don't worry about it. Okay, and you guys are basically new right now, so please trust that yeah, I am a data engineer right now. I'm working in this field from 7 to 8 years. Then I will make sure that whatever I know, whatever is important enough, that I will teach you anyways, right? Okay. So let's see about how the course will go, and then let's go through few of the basics of Databricks, right? Yeah, so before starting and before learning anything, we should know that why it's important to learn Databricks, right? So what Databricks offer in the table, which makes Databricks a very important tool nowadays. And then everybody and every company is integrating Azure Databricks particularly, right? So when you see the market as well, we have Azure Databricks, we have Amazon Databricks, we have a GCP Databricks, being so big giants, right? So like take it Google or take it Microsoft, right? and take it Amazon, these big giants are there. Then also they are integrating their cloud platforms with Databricks, which is a separate entity altogether. So it has something, right? It has very like a unique and niche capabilities to offer. So anybody who is here who just want to say a few words, why do you feel database is important and why it is important nowadays to learn about Databricks? Anybody in the class wants to answer this question?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
or yeah,
it offers the unified platform for the all the data domains like data analysis, data engineering, data science, machine learning, and it offers on the all three cloud platforms. So it's a cloud multi-cloud support as well. So that is the main USP for the database.
Yes. So you are completely right by saying that what Databricks offer different is it has everything, right? So what we used to do in the past, that we have a data warehouse, right, in which we can store our data, we can manage the data, we can write the SQL query, we can do all sort of data transformation in data warehouse, right? Then we have a data engineering practices in which you make the ETL pipeline separately, right? Now for data engineering as well, you sometimes work on the streaming objects, right? So you have that as well. Then data scientist needs to use a different tool to do data science on top of it, okay? So what Databricks offers, Databricks basically offers to do everything at one place, right? So you can create lakehouse architecture, and then you can do like you can make some sort of small data warehouse as well in Databricks. You can do ETL objects as well. You can create pipelines using Databricks notebooks. You can transform the data using Databricks notebook. You can also do Spark streaming because Databricks is built on Spark, right? So you can do Spark streaming as well in Databricks. Then I work very closely with data scientists as well. Spark is a library rich, so it offers you all sort of machine learning libraries as well. You can train your model, you can deploy your model. It offers you all sort of you can do ML experiments as well. And in your company, you just need to use Databricks, and then you can solve all the problem of data warehousing, data engineering, Spark streaming, and also data science and ML algorithm, right? So it offers you a unified solution for everything ideally. That is why database is important. And Databricks, if you just understand it in very general term, right? So now the data is increasing day by day, right? So data, so like my mobile has like my mobile storage is kind of a full right now, because if I see an individual person, right, so they have so much memory card, they have so much hard drive, and they upload the data to the cloud as well. So everybody has huge amount of data right now, right? And also company produce the chunks of terabytes of a data in like monthly or like weekly, right? So it has they generate a chunk of data. Now you need to process those data points, right? If you just think about it, to do any sort of a descriptive analytics or any kind of a predictive analytics, you need to analyze the data and then produce some sort of a result. And Databricks is built on Spark, which helps you for big data processing, okay? So when you have a huge amount of data, you cannot put that data in the SQL server, normal SQL server, and then process your data, try to do the transformation. You can do it, but it is not so effective. It is not so fast. So when you have huge amount of data, you need to use the one and only latest technology, which is Spark. Any Databricks, ideally you can make a Spark cluster and then process your data. You can do all sort of a data transformation, and then and generate some output of it, right? So Spark can be written in other platforms as well, like in Azure Synapse as well, you can write a Spark code, right? But Databricks is so much of a mature tool opted by a different company which offers you different functionalities such as Unity Catalog, such as you can do the data science on top of it. So it offers you a library rich unified platform to do multiple operation. And also if you have Databricks as a capability, if you learn Azure Databricks, right, you can ideally work with Amazon Databricks as well. You can ideally work with GCP Databricks as well, because only the integration part will change, right? And everything will be same. So if you gain a skill set of Azure Databricks, you can ideally enhancing you for applying any sort of Azure data engineering role, and also you are enhancing your capability to apply to a different company who is using different cloud solutions, right? That also you can do. So Databricks all in all is a very important tool to learn. That is why everybody is opting for it and learning about it, right? Any doubt on this, guys? Anybody has any doubt? Okay. Now we understood why data is important. Now let's understand how we will why data is important. Let's understand, as a Azure data engineer, when you are working in Azure Databricks, what will be your roles and responsibility? Because whenever we are learning anything, we should know the why of it, the what of it, and how of it, right? So we started with why. We understood properly that why database is important to learn. Let's now understand the what you will do day to day on day to day basis in a particularly in Databricks, right? So what will be your responsibility, right? So when you are applying for a Azure data engineer role, you should be very clear that what you will do on day-to-day basis, right? And you shouldn't be confusing your role with some sort of a DevOps role or some sort of a admin role. You shouldn't be confusing yourself with that, right? So you should understand what will be your role on day-to-day basis, right? So as a Azure data engineer, you will do the extract, transform, and load. That is what you will do. You will extract the data, you will transform the data, you will load the data. In Databricks, particularly, you will do mostly the transformation using Spark, right? As I told you that Databricks is built on Spark, right? So you can write many language. You can write the Scala in Databricks. You can write SQL in Databricks. You can write Python in Databricks. You can write R in Databricks, right? So you can write many language in Databricks, but most commonly used language is PySpark or Spark SQL. So in Databricks, mostly you will work on the transformation using Spark, right? And when I talk about Spark, you will mostly write PySpark, Spark SQL, and then if you have a capability, you will write Scala language as well. Now, how to approach about it, okay? Any coding language, like that is why I told you in the previously that you should have some sort of a basic understanding of SQL and Python, right? Very basic understanding. Reason being, like all the language will be learned by like writing code, right? So I have seen many students who comes to the class and then watch my class, listen to me, and then don't do practice, right? So if you don't do practice, if you don't do homework, then you will not learn anything, because language cannot be learned by watching videos, right? So you need to write a language, then only you will be able to understand it, right? So as a data engineer, what you will do the data transformation, which means suppose if you have 10 tables or 15 tables or 100 tables, which is coming to your data lake, you will read those data points, make some favorable outcome from those data points, do all sort of a coding or all sort of a Spark transformation, SQL transformation to go through those data points and then give a favorable result, right? So you will mostly work on the data transformation. You will basically do the extract, transform, and load. You will extract the data, transform it, load it to make a favorable outcome. You can either write your code in Spark SQL or you can write the code in PySpark, right? So you will either after developing all the code, you will do the feature engineering, which means that you will add multiple feature in your code. You will do the data quality checks in your code. So these are the day-to-day job which I generally do, right? So I will do some sort of feature engineering. I will do the data quality check of my code, or I will do the conversion of PySpark to SQL, conversion of SQL to Python, because Python is more favorable sometimes in SQL. So I will do the conversion of the SQL. I will write the unit test, right? I will also do the SCD type implementation, right? So these are the day-to-day job of a data engineer, which comes with Azure data engineering role, right? You will work on extract, transform, and load. You will do the feature engineering, data quality checks, conversion of SQL to Python, or SQL to Python. I shouldn't say SQL to Python, SQL to PySpark, right? Sometimes PySpark to SQL, sometimes Python to SQL, right? So all of this, your job will be on day-to-day basis, right? So these are the things you will do. What you will not do, right? So that also you should understand. You will not handle Azure admin. What I mean by that, sometimes people comes to me and then they say that, Abhishek, do I need to take care of security? No, you don't need to take care of security. Like, don't take it literally. So security, as in you don't need to take care of setting up the whole infrastructure, setting up the Azure Databricks environment, setting up a data factory environment. Till now, the companies in which I work till now, I haven't done any sort of a setup, right? So you will get the setup, you will get the infrastructure, and then you will do the development on top of it, right? You don't need to take care of setting up the whole infrastructure, right? That will be provided to you. You are a Azure data engineer, you are a developer, right? Now you will also not do the Azure DevOps stuff, which means you will not do the CI/CD implementation. In many of the job role, you will see that they are writing CI/CD implementation. But I'm very honestly, I'm saying you that if you join and go through the interview process, they don't have internally any proper DevOps engineer. They just hire data engineer and make them to do the DevOps work. And like, honestly, data engineer cannot do the DevOps stuff, like, until unless they know it very properly. So you will not work on Azure DevOps engineer job role, which is like implementing CI/CD implementation. And then if you're doing it, you will just do some sort of a basic CI/CD implementation, right? So some sort of a basic implementation, which is like backing up your Databricks notebooks and then doing the repo integration, doing the git merge, git revert, all of this I will anyways cover during my course, right? So all of that I will cover. Some of the basic DevOps engineer job. I don't call it a CI/CD implementation, right? So from an Azure admin perspective, you will not do Azure admin. You will not do this as well, Azure architect work, which means nobody will come to you and say that, hey, should I pick up this particular environment, or should I take a data factory? Should I take this? Like, what will be my architecture, right? So you will not do this as well. You can gradually do this, but I believe the people who are here are beginner, right? So for you, you will not decide on the architecture level right now. And also, I don't suggest people, sometimes people like from a different background, they come and do the architect training, architect certification, and then they see that, yeah, I can do the architect, Azure architect work. You cannot do it, because suppose if you have 15 years of experience as well, right? in Azure, you are kind of a new, right? So try to just don't try to become a half-baked DevOps engineer or a half-baked Azure architect. Try to just be familiar with the environment for some time, try to do some sort of a development on this particular environment, and then target the architect engineer, right? So we will particularly focus on Azure data engineering, in which we will do the extract, transform, and load. Mostly we will work on the transformation part, right? If you want to work on the extraction part mainly, right? So that then you have a data factory. I will teach very basics of data factory, but I do have a separate course in which I talk only and only about data factory, right? But here we will talk only and only about transformation and transformation using Spark, right? Any questions still here, guys, about the course curriculum, about how we will approach this? We will basically do the 2 projects during the course, right? And then we will do the interview question. We will study all the course material, do the projects, write those projects in your resume, and then I will give you the interview question, which I prepared by giving multiple interviews. Then we studies why database is important, what will be your role in as Azure data engineer, right? So any confusion till here, guys? Anybody has any doubt? I will be silent for 2 minutes. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. I will just start saying in like 5:51.
So Abhishek, how we will be accessing, like if we miss any classes, how we will be accessing? Like we will be able to view the recorded sessions. Like, do we have any period for that?
No, there is no period. I just upload all my recording in YouTube, give you the private access, and then you can access it till the time YouTube doesn't block me, right? So till that time you can ideally access it. And I don't think so YouTube generally like remove the access on all of it, but I depend completely on YouTube to give you my recording. So there's no time limit for you to access the recording. You can access it as you want.
Okay.
And but the timing will be decided as per, like as I told, 8 p.m, 9 p.m, 10 p.m IC, right? We will ideally decide the timing accordingly, and then we'll proceed. But sometimes I understand that you have some sort of a personal work and then you are not able to attend it. So I will give you the recording in advance, and then you can prior go through the recording, because ideally I do have recording of all the classes which I teach, because this is not the first batch which I am teaching. I take multiple batches. So if you just prior inform me that Abhishek, I'm going on a holiday on 18th, suppose today, can you give me the recording of the today's class which you will be teaching? So I can give you the recording in advance. You can in advance prepare that as well. So that also can be done. Because sometimes if you just come from the holiday of 4 days, it's a backlog, right? So you want to prepare yourself so that you're not after coming from the holiday, you're not like totally occupied with your office work, with your tuition work, right? So you can prepare, or you can just get the recording after that as well. It is completely your choice. Okay, guys. Anybody has any other question? So guys, so many people are asking, should I will cover data factory or not, right? In this course, as I told again, I teach Databricks, proper Databricks, right? If you want to learn, I am not like here, I don't want to say anything like, suppose there are 2 courses which I offer, right? One is the Azure data engineering course, one is the Databricks and Spark course, right? Here, this course is mostly about data factory, data lake, synapse, everything, but mostly data factory. This course is Databricks mainly, and then I cover basics of data factory orchestration. We will do from data factory. I will cover the basics of data factory. Now, if you want a detailed knowledge about Data Factory and Databricks both, then you should take both of the courses simultaneously. You can do that as well. So you can register for this course, and both of the courses are individually not related. Okay, so you can do the first course and also you can do the second course. You can take this course first and then you can do this second course, right? That also can be done if you want both in a detailed manner. This course is mainly on Azure Databricks, only Azure Databricks and Spark, right? That is what I cover. And I cover very basics of Data Factory, Data Lake, because you need to integrate Databricks with Data Lake. So I cover Data Lake in detail. SQL Server will be covered in this. So I will cover SQL as well. But Data Factory, creating the pipelines, creating the incremental pipeline and all of that will be covered in this course, right? So yeah, so this is about it. Okay, guys. Now, if nobody has the further question, let's move forward. So we learned about why database is important. We learned about what is the role of a data engineer, right? As your data engineer role is to do the extract, transform, and load, right? That is what we will cover. Now, let's understand the how like how we can create a Databricks account and the very basics which I cover in the start of the class, right? So to work in Azure Databricks, there are two ways through which you can work in Databricks, right? So first of all, we are creating a Databricks environment and then we are getting a feel of it so that we know how Azure Databricks looks, right? So I'm just opening the Databricks environment to just show you everything what I have said, right? So I told that in Databricks you can ideally do the machine learning, you can do data analytics as well. So let me show you that once. So this is about the yeah. So this is how your Databricks environment will look, right? So here you can ideally create all the logics which you want to write, all the notebooks you can write over here. You can basically search. I'm just showing you the Databricks workspace so that you can at least get a feel of it. How does it look? And then here you can, as I told that in the slide I told you, right? So here you can basically create data warehouse, a lake house, right? So here you can basically see the catalog which you can create. Catalog, which means like your data points which you create over here. Yeah, so here you can create different catalogs, right? So it is Unity catalog, which is very recent good feature introduced by Microsoft, right? So Unity catalogs, you can create multiple catalog in the database environment. You can also create workflows, the job orchestration, you can create your notebooks, and then orchestrate them. This is where you can create the cluster, right? And then there are other tabs, right? So these are the different tabs for the machine learning modeling they used by the data scientists, right? Then you have a data job runs. You can see the job runs over here. So these are the different features given by Databricks, right? So as I told you, you can do data engineering, machine learning, and also you can create a dashboards, right? Which I just told you over here in the slide. So just wanted to show you once that, yeah, you can do data engineering, data warehousing, streaming, data science and ML, right? Everything in the one platform, which you can see over here, right? Now, how to create this particular Databricks environment? So either we will practice on this particular environment, all the classes, or we will practice in community edition. But mostly we'll practice in the community edition, reason being that processing it is bit costly in Databricks, right? But this particular community edition is given by Databricks for free, where you can practice, okay? It comes with the limited feature. It doesn't have all the features, right? But for our classes, it is like 60 to 70%. We manage it from here, right? So we will be able to practice and we will be able to do the things from here to save our save cost in practicing things, right? Sometimes you will do the mistake as well. So it's a safer environment in which you don't need to pay anything, right? And as you see, you won't be able to see like a many feature here, right? So you can see workspace, recent, catalog, workflow, but you are not able to see everything, right? You are not able to see everything, but we'll mostly practice over here. But here and there, whenever it's required, we will come here because few of the classes you won't be able to practice completely from here. So for few of the classes, we will come here and then practice from here. For 15 days, this particular account is free, but after that it is chargeable. So I will tell you how you can do some sort of a, like what data set to pick in and how to practice that to limit down your cost. But you won't pay like more than 1,000 rupees a month. That is enough, right? So if you see my particular subscription, I'm just paying suppose 2,000 rupees a month and I'm teaching so many students. So it's for me, and I use all the services, right? I don't use only Databricks. So I use all the services. So it's basically enough to practice, right? So this is how we will practice the things in Azure environment. So let me show you my cost. Probably it will show the recent cost of this month. So see, till now this month, I just spent like 1,000 rupees and I'm able to teach. I'm able to teach all the students. So for you, it will be just minimum like 1,000 rupees a month is enough. That too, after 1 month or 2 months, once you start using pay as you go subscription, okay? But all the classes will be managed from the community edition account itself, right? Now, how to create your account in Databricks? So either you can just go to community .cloud.databricks.com and then you can create your free account. Or else you can come here and then create your normal account. For that, first of all, you need a subscription. Okay, so for that, what you can do is you can go to portal.azure.com. You can come here, you can sign, you can give your email ID and then you can give all of your detail.
No updates there. I'm really not expecting any updates until August or September.
Yeah, so you can give your email ID, you can give your detail, and then you can register, right? Once you register, then you come here, log into portal.azure.com and then log in, right? Once you log in, this kind of a window will come. Okay, this kind of a window will come. Let me show you how it will look. Yeah, you can come here, and then here the window will come. After you log in, here the window will come in which you can click and then go and get a subscription, right? Once you get a subscription, which is a 1 month of free trial subscription, which you get for all the space, but for Databricks you get only for 15 days. But I suggest don't create it now. Just manage with the community edition account, and when I will tell you how you can create going forward, right? I don't know why it's for the portal is running very slow, but yeah, so I shown you, right? So there you will see, for me, you were able to see the pay as you go subscription, but for you, it will be showing you the normal subscription, right? But for now, you can just manage with the community edition account, right? So this is about the creation of Databricks space in general, the job role of a Azure data engineer, right? So and then about the course curriculum and everything, right? So just to give you a brief summary of everything now, what we have discussed is, first of all, like we will basically do all the classes will happen completely practical, in which we will go through all the topics which we discussed, like a Spark optimization, cluster configuration, SCD type implementation, and then JDBC connector, and then Delta table, Delta lake, data warehousing, Unity catalog, right? Everything will cover. We will the whole course will take 2 months. In 1.5 months, we will finish up everything. Then I will give you all sort of a interview question, and then you can practice your make your resume, go to the interview, and then give the interview, right? We will cover the basics of data factory, and then we'll cover like a basics of like the SQL and all of these things in the detail, but it's mainly the course about Databricks, right? So we will cover this 2 architecture diagram. The first architecture diagram is this, the second architecture diagram is this. So we will cover this 2 architecture diagram. And this is a very latest lakehouse implementation which we will learn, right, during the course. Then then I will also like as I told you, all class are completely practical. The batch size are small. I will also take mock interviews. I will share all the global job opportunities with you guys, right? Then we learned about what is the role of a Azure data engineer. Azure data engineer role is to do extract, transform, and load. We will learn the data processing using Databricks. That is what we will learn during the course. We will not learn about the admin stuff or your we will not learn the admin stuff or a DevOps thing over during the course, right? The whole classes will be completely in Azure portal. So in today's class, ideally we learned about what is Databricks and why Databricks is important. Then we understood how to create a subscription. The whole class will go over here itself as I was showing you, right? So in every class, I will give you the notebook, and then you can go ahead and then practice those from the notebook, right? Let me show you the like how does it look in general, right? So this is my recent batch which I took, right? So here, if I just open this, so in every class, I just suppose this is a Spark join a Unity catalog class. So here I basically update all the supporting documents. So so here if you see all the notebooks are there. So every class, if I open any of the class, right, so you will see the notebooks to practice and then supporting document to go through. So every class, I will just try to make a folder. I will give you the YouTube video which has unlimited access, and then you can go through it, right? So this is about the course curriculum and everything, right? So the course will start from 27th of June. As I told, right, the timing will be decided as per the comfort of the students, but it will be mostly 8 p.m., 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. IST, right? And yeah, so this is about the course, guys. So now if you want to register for the course, let me know. And the people who are the part of that particular group, and if you give the response till this Friday, then I will also give the discount on this particular course fees, which is 20,000 rupees, right? So I will give you the discount of 2,000 rupees. So ideally you can register the course in 18,000 rupees, right? If you reply and register till Friday, right? So the people who joined the demo, if you register before that, then I give the discount as well, right? So please drop your email ID privately to me if you joined the course and want to enroll, right? So please drop the email ID private in the private chat, right? Because I don't know who joined the course, right? So the people who joined the course today, that's the 16 people who joined the course today, please ping me privately in WhatsApp and then send me your email ID and then details. You can pay me anyways till Friday, as I told, but the discount is valid only for you guys if you privately ping me your email ID and your detail, and then you can pay me till Friday, right? So just inform that you want to join, and then you can arrange money and pay me later, right? But the discount is given and valid for only those guys who joined today's class, right? Because you have understood the demo, you understood the course curriculum, and then if you register before Friday, then there is a discount of 2,000 rupees. Okay, guys, so if you have any question, you can ask me now, or else that is what I wanted to cover for the today's demo class. That's all for today's, guys. Thank you for your time. If you have any doubt, then I'm still here. We can discuss that. I can clarify the doubt, but that's all for today's class, guys. Thank you so much.